Hi everyone. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I want to just show you how you can train your dog to do a rollover. As usual, I've got my helpful assistant Indy here. So the first thing we're going to do is to get our dog to lie down. And I presume at this stage all of your dogs know how to lie down. So I'm just going to lure her into the lie down position. Lie down. Good girl. As she lies down, I'm just going to give her a treat. As you can see, she's lying a bit like a sphinx. When I say that, she's lying very nice and straight, which is great, but for rollover, we want our dogs to move onto their hips. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the treat over like that, and you can see straight away she's on her hip, okay? So I'm going to reward that, yes. And give her another reward. And so she's on her hip, and then the next thing I'm going to do is, if she's on her left hip, as she is, I'm going to take the treat and just slowly go over her right shoulder, okay? And till she's flat, okay? So that's what you can do at first, just to get her lined up for a rollover. As she's there, I'm just going to say she's just getting in position again. I'm just going to do this very slowly. Before your dog does a rollover, you just got to get them comfortable being in a bit of an awkward position, because it can be quite vulnerable for dogs. So she's a bit excited about these treats, so she's a little bit wiggly. Okay, let's just try her this way. Good girl. Yes. So all I want to start off with is just slightly over the shoulder. Yes. Okay. Remember to say yes as soon as she's doing exactly what you want her to do. So over that shoulder a little bit. Don't want bum shots. Good girl. That's it. Lie down. Gonna reward that. Get her onto one hip. I'll see if I can get her onto the... Good girl. Yes. Okay, she's on that hip again. And just slowly go. See if I can get her to lie down. Yes. Good girl. Okay, so she's already nearly half upside down. While she's there, I'm just going to roll right over. Come on. Right over, yes, good girl. Okay, so often dogs with such long legs, they find it, and bony spine, if they're sort of not quite the rounded type of dog, is they might find it a lot harder to do a lie down, to do a rollover. So we're just going to try that again. In the down position, wiggle the treat one side or the other to get her onto one hip. Okay, as soon as she flops onto that hip, I'm going to give her the treat. Over the shoulder, yes, okay, reward that, and then you can help her. At first, you might find your dog doesn't do the proper rollover because they don't know it at all, and it might be uncomfortable. So don't push it too quickly. So she's trying to get the treat out of my hand. She's just not too sure. Maybe if I had a treat that wasn't quite so exciting, she'd be yes, good girl. Okay, reward that and. Good girl. That's it. Let me just try it one more time. But even if she doesn't do the complete rollover, at least that's a start, because you might find you struggling just as much as I am with Indy. That's it. Lie down. Good girl. Okay. So we're going to go onto the shoulder. Yes. And flat. Yes. Okay. And slowly start right over. Come. Right over. Good girl. So what you really want to do is just go right over. Good girl. So I'm not doing the whole rollover because she's finding that a little bit hard. I have done it on the grass and she finds it a lot easier, but because it's a bit softer. So what I would recommend you use is a mattress or something that's really nice and soft, rather than a mat like this. So just give that a go. And yeah, see how you do. If you don't manage to get your dog to go rolling right over, that's fine. Just do the first stages, and we'll look at the complete rollover at a later stage. Okay, have fun.